Today, you got to be Superman. You damn near have to be Superman for the modern woman. And when you don't need them, it destroys their ego. Woo! Let's go, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, guys, man, welcome back to another YouTube video. And today, I'm here to teach you why women hate men that don't need them. Oh my, bruh. Guys, this is some new revelations, man, with the modern women that a lot of you guys need to open your eyes, ears, nose up, and pay attention to what I'm about to discuss in this video. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Number one, women hate men that don't need them because it shatters the ego of structured women. See, guys, what we are running into, why dating is becoming increasingly difficult. This is the hardest time in mankind as a man in terms of dating. There has never been a time more difficult. During wars, during famine, a man, a decent looking man, a man with a good head on his shoulders could still attract a woman that he could have a family with. A working guy could still be with a woman. No matter how hard it was, he could still find a woman that was by his side. Today, you got to be Superman. You damn near have to be Superman for the modern woman. And when you don't need them, it destroys their ego. Because modern women, guys, have been built up with what in their ear? They have been told repeatedly, you don't need a man. Men need you. These men ain't this. These men ain't this. Women have become structured to believe that they're better than men. Women have become structured to believe that a man needs to bend over backwards for her. And a lot of women, guys, go through life never experiencing the man that they need, but doesn't need them. Women are terrified of this, especially the modern woman. The modern woman, it cannot deal with a man that doesn't need her. She hates it. She's repulsed by it. Well, this is when you start being judged. It has gone as far as girls, because I'm so nonchalant, right? Or I'm not sweating the girl. Girl be like, do you even like girls? I'm like, because I don't need to sleep with you, because I'm not thirsty, you're now questioning my sexuality? Are you crazy? This is what you will get from modern women. When they feel like you don't need them, they try to now, what they will try to do is they will try to challenge who you are. I guarantee you guys, mark my words, set your watch to it, you're gonna experience this. As you're living your life, not really caring about getting with a girl, you're not sweating the girl, that destroys her ego. A very structured woman is gonna attack your sexuality. She's gonna be like, she's gonna start asking you questions. You're gonna be like, wow, because I'm not thirsty. Now you're wondering if I like, of course I love women. I just don't need to sleep with you, right? It destroys their ego. A lot of women are structured. Their whole personality is based on the fact that men need them. Literally, this is why they seek so much attention online. This is why they're half naked in every picture, because they need that dopamine hit of men wanting them, men wanting to be with them. And it's unfortunate, man. I wish women weren't like this, because if I had a daughter, I would be teaching her the opposite. Do not make your whole life be surrounded by what a man wants from you. That should not be your whole personality. A lot of these girls' personalities is the fact that men want them. Their whole power is that a man desires to sleep with them. As a matter of fact, I think that makes women powerless, because a man should want more from you, not just your body. But a lot of these girls, if a man, if he doesn't care to sleep with you, now they start to look at you like, is something wrong with you? Are you okay? It destroys their ego. When you don't need women, when you're not sweating her, she's like, women will go as far as to badmouth you to other girls because you weren't sweating them. Literally, go and talk shit about you to other girls. A lot of women will prefer to be with a man that they can control, they can manipulate, that it's easier to handle. I've had girls, literally, I told this story like a few weeks ago. I've had girls say, I don't like guys like you that are so perfect. First of all, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But, I know what you mean. I'm just on a higher level, so it's gonna be a lot of work for you, right? I won't be so excited to get with you. That's what you're telling me. A guy like me ain't gonna be bending over backwards for you, so you can't deal with that kind of pressure. Or they'll tell me, you so cocky. Girls I've never even talked to. I'm like, what? I don't even know you. I'm just living my life. What that tells me is you see me as a guy that doesn't need you. You see me as a guy that has his shit together, ain't sweating you. I ain't staring at your ass like every other dude. I'm not fantasizing about you like every other dude. I ain't sweating you. So that destroys your ego. You gotta come and attack me because you feel like I don't need you. Number 2, it makes it impossible to manipulate you. Guys, I got one question for you guys. I want you guys to be honest with me. If you don't care to sleep with a girl, how can she ever manipulate you? How can a woman that you don't care to sleep with ever manipulate you? It won't ever happen. There's no woman on the planet that can ever play you, that can never finesse you, that can never, trick you into something if you don't care to sleep with her. Women can only manipulate men that desire them. They can only manipulate men that need to be with them. So when you don't need to be with her, it's impossible to manipulate you. I don't think this is a word, but unmanipulatable. It ain't a word. I guarantee it's probably not a word. But you're unmanipulatable. She can't do it. How you gonna finesse me? I sleep good at night not sleeping with you. I'm good. I'm focused on my life. I'm focused on improving myself. I don't need to be with a girl. There's no woman on the planet that can manipulate me. It's impossible for you to get finesse. It's impossible for a woman to trick you and lie and be disingenuous with her intentions with you. It's impossible. It's impossible to manipulate you. This is why a lot of women don't want to deal with guys like that. A lot of women will tell you, I don't like those alpha men. I don't like guys with a lot of girls. What that means is I don't want to deal with the pressure of a man that doesn't need me. My games end when a guy doesn't need me. My power falls short when a guy doesn't need me. And this is very, very unfortunate that a lot of women are relying on this, because I wish women will focus on being more well-rounded, right? So they can attract a man and keep a man, because a man is never going to fall in love with you just off your looks. No way in the world. Not a high value guy, but a lot of women, their whole power is on who they can attract, how they can attract the guy. What else are you bringing into his life? Because if it's only your looks, there's always a chick that's hotter than you. There's always a chick with a fat ass. Always a chick with a prettier face. Number 3, makes them think you will replace them at any moment. Part of why women hate men that don't need them is the scarcity that comes with it. It puts them on their eggshells. I'm not gonna lie, it makes them insecure. There's no security. When a man doesn't need you, he's basically telling you that your life and my life will continue without you. That's basically what you tell a woman when you don't need her. My life is perfectly fine with or without you. Your life will take a bigger hit not having me than mine will with not having you. A lot of women can't stand that. But unfortunately for them, their hardwiring is to be attracted to a man like that. So you will see women talk smack about men who don't need them, but they are so attracted to him. He's very, very desirable because his life is complete. His life, it doesn't have any deficiencies. He doesn't need her. She's just an addition to his life. So he would never sacrifice his purpose for her. She can't get him to make her the number one priority. So that keeps her constantly chasing. That keeps her, needing more for him, chasing his validation, which makes her fall in love. That's why they hate men like this, because those men are the men that are going to make them fall in love. She has to be in her feminine, messing with a guy that doesn't need her. Think about it. Do you think a woman is more in her feminine or less in her feminine with a guy that doesn't need her? The more you need her, the more you're relying on her, she's less relying on you. Women need men that don't need them. Women chase a man's validation. Women want to win you over. So when you're a guy that doesn't need a woman, guess what happens? You put on a little scarcity. She start to think, oh damn, he might meet a girl that she like tomorrow and dump me. My spot ain't secure. So a lot of women don't want to go through that pressure. A lot of women don't want to jump through those hoops. You will see women who are attracted to you, but they're very, very structured. So they need to go above and beyond to try to bring your ego down. Literally, I've had girls that I know are attracted to me. I see you stalk my page. I see you like my stories. I see you, but when you see me in person, you try to act like you too good. The reason you're doing that because you know I'm too good. You know what I'm saying? You see my life and you're like, I have to act like this because I don't know what else will work to get him to like me. That's what your woman is telling me. Whenever a woman is acting structured with me and I know her intentions, I will literally, guys, see girls that I've seen stalk my page that I go to the gym with be staring at me in the corner of their eye. And then whenever I'm around them, they try to make this frowny face or they try to act like they don't see me. I'm like, baby, I'm just here to work out. I'm not here to play these games with you. You're over here doing mental gymnastics with yourself. I don't care. Why are you making that face with me? I don't even know you. I've never talked to you before. Never spoken to you before. But whenever I walk past and I see you checking me out in the mirror though, those are structured women that need to pretend that they don't like you so you can like them. They don't know how else to make you like them. They don't know how else to show you their worth other than bringing down your worth so it can be on the same level as them. Stay away from those girls. I'm good because they know that you don't need them. So they try to bring you down so you don't feel as high as you are. Number 4, forces them to chase your validation and abandon other men. This is the part that a lot of guys don't understand. It's the reason why she hates a man that doesn't need her is because he forces her to leave other men. Literally, involuntarily. A woman that knows you don't need her, she is so busy chasing your validation that other men don't even exist to her. This is where the problem lies. Because now she's so into you, she's constantly chasing you, that she's forced to leave other men, but you're putting her in scarcity. That's how she falls in love. So a lot of women, they realize that this kind of guy, I'm not even gonna be sweating other dudes because I'm gonna be so into him. I'm gonna be always chasing his validation. He's gonna have me in scarcity. That emotional turmoil that you're gonna create, a lot of women don't want to deal with that because they're gonna abandon every guy. They're gonna be chasing your validation, but they're still gonna be in scarcity with you. Women don't want to deal with that problem, bro. High value guys are not sought after by every single woman. Women wish they could have one, but a lot of women don't want to put in the work. I'm telling you, women would rather be with a guy they can control. A lot of them would. Why they sleep with a FitX Fearless on the side? I'm telling you guys, bro, I'm not lying to y'all. I've had several girls this year who've had boyfriends on their page DM me, who've had fiancés on their page DM me. I couldn't believe with my own eyes. I never went through with it, but it was just so shocking that women literally have placeholder men in their life. They have men that they know they can manipulate, control, they can get their way with. Why are they still seeking a guy like me? Why are they still seeking an overall high value dude? That's the crazy part. So they might act like they don't want a guy like this that is a lot of pressure, but they want to get their rocks off with a guy like this. While the beta male gives them security. This is modern women's strategy. Get a placeholder dude that I don't really care about that much. He ain't knocking my socks off, but I know he gonna always be there. I know I can get my way with him. I know he ain't gonna be putting me in no constant turmoil while I still seek out validation from the guys I really want. And I'm talking about these girls I'm telling you about. It's not like I'm DMing them guys. They're DMing me with boyfriends on their page. What? Going out of your way to seek a better option? What does that tell you? She knows what she really wants, but she gonna play the placeholder game. She gonna have a guy that she knows she can get away with, she can do stuff with. He's just there just to be there. He's just there just to boost her ego while still seeking to get her rocks off with the guy she wants. But being with a guy like me, none of this is gonna slide. So it's not advantageous for her to fuck with a dude like me. So I'm telling you guys, as you're leveling up, don't be shocked by the fact that every girl, as you improve, as you do self-improvement, won't be so head over heels for you. A lot of them are just structured. A lot of them knows what comes with a guy like that. High value men, guys, we are a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? We bougie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Girl gotta have her life together. She gotta bring more than box to the table. A lot of women ain't trying to put in their work. So just be mindful that as you climb up, and rightfully so, we don't want those girls anyways. If you think that I'm too much work, bye-bye. If you think that you need a placeholder guy in your life because you don't want to put in the work to attract me, bye-bye. Just be mindful, guys, that as you're working on yourself, as you're leveling up, you're gonna meet these women that are gonna try to downplay your success, downplay everything you've worked for, because they know that's the only way they can get you to respect them. So be careful of those girls. You want to be seeking out really feminine women that see your worth and appreciate your worth, not women who are trying to stab at you, trying to bring you down because they know they can't bring themselves up. And that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll see you boys next time.